So, the second day of spring in Herefordshire, and here we have 5 David Austin bare root bare roots that I planted about 5 or 6 months ago, 5 months I think, when they were just sticks, and they've been in this greenhouse protected from the worst of the weather, although it still gets very close to zero in here, it's not heated, and they're doing very well. Here we have Tranquility, which initially looked to be the strongest growing, thick stems, very nice. Then less thick, Dame Judi Dench, looking good, about 12 inches tall I'd say she is. Same with Silas Marner, very attractive foliage on the Silas Marner, like that. Over here we have Elizabeth, again about 12 to 18 inches I'd say. And this one is Desdemona, which you can see has got buds growing, about half a dozen. I'm not sure that's good for it so early in the season, but they're there and I'm quite happy with that. On the other side of the greenhouse we have some cuttings I took early autumn. These are Eustacia Vi in these 2 pots. Most of them still looking good. Then in these 2 pots, Gabriel Oak. That's looking very nice. It's only about 6 inches tall, but looking very nice. That one too. Right. Going out into the garden. Now, this one is the Ancient Mariner, not easy to see with the colour of the soil here. About 3 foot tall, very nice in the summer, covered in blooms. Then I've got one Eustacia Vi, a second, and in the middle up there, just get a bit closer, a third. This one is Golden Celebration. I moved that this autumn because it wasn't flourishing where it was, and here it's virtually constant sun, so it should do much better. That's the third Eustacia Vi. And what's this one called? Oh, it's the white one that gets covered in flowers all the time. I can't remember offhand. The Poet's Wife. This is its first year in the garden. Then the Gabriel Oak here. And a cutting I took from that Gabriel Oak about 18 months ago. That cutting is now, I don't know, 18 inches tall. Gertrude Jekyll there, or Jekyll if you prefer. Pear tree. Right, this is a Desdemona in its second year. Again, I bought that as a bare root, and it did really well last year. Treated it the same way as the one in the greenhouse at the moment. Kept it in the greenhouse, then put it in the sun, and the first summer it grew to 4 or 5 feet tall and covered in beautiful white flowers. Then over here we have Lady of Shalott. Not particularly interesting perhaps at their current stage of growth. So where are we going now? Don't know how well you can see that, generous gardener. This is a north-facing fence, so it's not really going to do very well here. But I like to try these things. And this is a new rose boule de neige snowball. Not David Austin, but never mind. And this one is, what is this one? Jacques Cartier. Then we have, what do we have here? Forget the name. Oh, Bathsheba. There's Bathsheba, climber, and a Gertrude Jekyll climber there. Grow strawberries down here very successfully. Some column fruit trees. Bit of a mess at the moment. Right, what do we have here? Boscobel. Had this in the garden, but I don't really like the colour, I'm afraid, so that came out and I'm thinking about it. Then we have, what do we have here? Abraham Darby. Beautiful flowers, very fragrant, but very prone to disease. So that was taken out of the garden and put in the pot. These are the bare roots from last year. So we have Queen of Sweden, very tall and straight. Doesn't seem to go up very much, well, hasn't so far. And Emily Bronte, which was the most disappointing of the bare roots, I think, which is why it's still here, not in the garden. And up here we have Lady of Shalott cuttings taken a few months ago. And this is that Munstead wood, I think that one is. Ancient Mariners cuttings. An Abraham Darby cutting, that's done very well, about 18 inches tall. Then what's this one? For Your Eyes Only. Looking very healthy. A Super Trooper. This one I was quite